welcome back to my channel. My name is Barbara Jean, and today we are going to be talking about a new to me, and I think it just very recently was released. It is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. Now, to me, a tint means that it's going to be very light. So I wanted to give this a go. I have seen several ladies here on YouTube who have been reviewing this, and I know one in particular said that it oxidized on her, but others have not mentioned it, so I wanted to see if it's going to oxidize on me. So I have it in the color 4 Light Neutral, and it comes in 18 colors. It does sell for $18, and it is 1 ounce. I'm going to really quick, I have been wearing, you know, this, I did a video, this is the last foundation, well, it's been a while, let's see, I think last year I did this. This is the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. This is $8. Now, the thing about this was it was really thick. So what I had to do was mix it with my Dermatology Universal Tinted Moisturizer SPF 46 to get this to work for me. I don't like a heavy, cakey, looky foundation. So I start off slow and just build if I need to. But I have already got this on my face because this is what I put on for the first walk in the morning to take the dogs out. So this has an SPF of 50. So I should be good to go after that. So I did get because it says either put it on with your fingers, which I hate doing, or the silicone sponge. So I got this from Amazon, not Amazon, from e.l.f. and I've already washed it and towel dried it. So let's give this a go and see what we got. I'm going to hear it in there. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit on my hand and we'll kind of go from there. Here it is, light neutral. It is kind of on the runny side. I'm not treating this as a sunscreen. It's a benefit of the foundation, and I'm looking in a mirror right here. Hopefully I'll be able to work through it this way. So I'm just going to pounce. I prefer to use a brush even, but I thought, well, okay, we'll see. I try and use as little product as possible. I don't want a heavy look, but I will tell you, I have been wearing this for a couple of days, and spoiler alert, it hasn't oxidized on me. So here we go. I have it on this side of the face right there, not here. I have it here. It's a little dewy. It says glowy. I don't know. I really don't think it's that glowy, but maybe because I'm not putting that much on. And I do have, what did I put on? Oh, I put my eyebrows on, and I put the eyeliner from underneath because I don't do a lot of that either. So let's get a little bit more here. Put a little bit more on the back of my hand. Let's get this side done and go ahead and do my nose and chin, and then we'll go ahead and dot this up here so it's already up there. And we'll go. All right. The repetitiveness of pouncing is not my favorite part of makeup. It's not enjoyable to me because it kind of hurts my hand with the RA. A brush, I feel like I get a much better. So I don't know why they say that it's best to do it with your fingers or a silicone sponge. If you know why, please tell me. But, you know, the whole purpose of this is just to see how it does on a very mature woman, almost 67. So, here we go. We're just going to get the forehead here. My friend Mona seems to like it. She did a very good review on it. I'll link her channel below. I saw Tamara's Ageless Beauty do it. And who was it? Was it Aging Graceful Aging or something like that? These are a lot bigger channels than mine, so I don't know. I'm turning this over. I like the feel of this part of it much better. I just don't want it cakey looking. So I'm just kind of, the damp sponge I think kind of helps tone it down just a little bit. So there we go. Alright, so I have it all over my face, and we are patted down so you can see in all my glory what it is. Let me turn the light down just a little bit. Whoa, that's the wrong way. And see if that helps you to see. Turn here. Because I'm sitting by the window right here with the light. So there we go. That's almost a little bit too much yellow, I think, on there. Whoops. That, and turn that down. Maybe that. It's hard with these lines, I know. All right. So I personally like to let my foundation dry down a little bit before I do too much to it. So while that is drying down, I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. I'm going to put on a little bit of eyeshadow, and this is just what I have been doing. I have been doing just a light shade and almost an ivory, which is right here. On my lid, I think it makes the your eyelid, your eye space show up a little bit better, and especially if you've got hooded eyes, and it just seems to, I take that up to the crease. But this is just so simple. I've already got, like I said, the eyeliner there. I also got a new mascara we're going to try, which is an e.l.f. mascara. Who else loves having or getting to open up the mascara the very first time? I mean, it's such a feeling of using a new mascara. If you know, you know. All right, so I'm just doing a light dusting of this on there. And then I'm going to go in with a very small crease brush into this kind of taupey color right here. Brownish taupey color. It's a cool tone. And then I'm just going to go and create that shadow. And that's all I'm going to do. I may put a little bit here on the bottom like this, but I'm keeping it simple. Creating just a little bit of a shadow. And then I'm going to do the other eye. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just kind of make sure that I don't have any edges right there over it. But that's all the eyeshadow. Well, I tell you what, let me run a little bit of that brownish just under right there, the last quarter of the eye, just a little bit right here. Okay, so that's the eyeshadow that I'm doing now. This is the mascara, and brand new. It's e.l.f. and it's called Lash Extender Mascara Lengthening and Definition. And it comes in 3 colors, a brown, soft black, and pitch black. And I've got pitch black. So this was $7, I think, at Ulta, where I got this. My goodness, it's stuck. There it goes. Okay, here it is in its tube. So let's take a look at the brush. It looked like from the picture it's the kind of brush that I actually like. See if it focuses. It's very, it's got the little bitty teeth. So what I'm going to do here real quick is I've got my eyelash curler. I'm just going to put a little bit of curl, and my lashes have been doing really, really well. I have for about the last I think maybe 2 months now. I have been using the Grande Lash Serum, and I finally found something that's working. Clara Barrera told me about it. I'll link her channel below. She said she got good results with the Grande Lash. So I have been using it, and it is making a difference. And I feel like I now have some eyelashes again. So I'm taking my little wire brush and just making sure that none of them are clumped there. And let's see what we get with this. They're starting to show up. Can you see? Okay, this is nice. What do you think? Nothing? Another coat. So let's go back with my little brush, just make sure that I'm not getting any clumps. And did y'all know it really helps to wash your, if you use one of these, it really helps to wash it and get the dried stuff out of the teeth. Yeah, because if you don't, then it just sticks in there and then it doesn't do much good. All right, so let's do another coat here. So you're seeing how it's working, or how it's doing on my lashes. All right. I don't know if it's focusing or not, but boy, that made a difference, didn't it? All right, let's do the bottom lashes here. This is Wet n Wild. It's a waterproof. I always use waterproof on the bottom lashes because I have leaky eye syndrome, and I only want just a little bit, kind of like a little fringe. But you know, these days simple is what I'm going for. I still you know, I haven't given up. And I hope you haven't either. And that's why I tell my YouTube friends here every day, get up and show up, because you know what's your alternative? I'm not ready to just to give it up. I see so many that I look at how they're dressed, how they carry themselves, and they've just given up, and I just don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And I hope you don't either. All right, so you got to be careful. It's a fine line of getting enough on there and then getting it to where it starts sticking together and clumping. All right, so there's that eye, and let's put the bottom on here. All right, so it's pretty dry enough. So I'm gonna go use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand in the contour color, and this is called Medium, and I'm going to use this as the bronzer, and it's got one of those sponge tip applicators. I've showed this before, so I've just got to squeeze it to where it kind of just comes in there to the thing. Now I really want to be very, very careful, and I'm just putting the little dots right there, and then I'm going to take the sponge and pounce it, because I want it controlled. I want it to contour, but it's really kind of a bronzer as well too, so it shouldn't take too much because I kept it in the area. Look at that. I didn't take long, did it? And then over here. All right, so let's do it over here. Did I get the 3 dots right there? You see the dots? Okay. This is pretty darn simple, ladies. How about that? I don't know if you can see it because of the way this is the natural light over here, the light coming through the window. All right, put the lid back on that one, and then for the blush I'm using the Halo Glow Beauty Wand, and this is in Berry Radiant, and this is a beautiful little rose metallic color almost. So we're going to do this till it squeezes out a little bit. If I okay, it's starting to come out the side there a little bit. All right, so I just want to do controlled with that as well, right there on the cheek area. Let's go ahead, since it's there, and do it right there. Look like I got chicken pox. All right, that kind of just splatters it around. We just want look at that. These would make great travel because they're so small and not glass. Great travel products. There we go. Looky there. All right. Now you could do, do a little bit of bronzer up here and everything if you wanted to do that. I'm just going to kind of keep it very, very simple here. I'm going to put on a little bit of lip liner. And this is, it's Easy Liner Milani, and this is in Most Natural. I need my mirror here. Sorry, I have to. And then now what I'm trying to do is I'm going to use this mostly on the lips as a liner, but as a color, a base on the color too. And what I do is I just hold it sideways when I do that. And this is Milani's natural color, is really good for doing this. This is one of those your lips but better colors. So I've got that on, and then I'm just going to put a very light color on top of it. This is one of my almost out. I've had it for years. It's a Dior, and it's called Nude. It's kind of a shiny. And that is this look. So I got my hair cut the other day, and we got it really short for summer and more blonde. What do you think? So, all right, I've got eyelashes. Look at those. Can you see these? I'm just really impressed with my eyelashes right now. Thank you, Grande Lash. I'll be leaving a link down below for that. If you haven't tried it and you want your lashes to grow, you might want to. Because I have tried others, and sometimes they work for a while, and then they stop. And sometimes they don't work at all. So currently, this is the one that's working for me. Was it Revitalash? Revive's lash serum did really well for me for a while, and then it stopped. So, but this is it. So where's this is the foundation. I wore it. I've worn it this will be day 3. And yeah, so this is what it looks like on me in the light neutral at almost 67-year-old skin. So I would love your thoughts. Have you tried it yet? Are you interested in trying it? I'll put links down below. I believe you can get it off of e.l.f.'s website, and Ulta now has it as well too. So I will be putting links to both of those, and of course they will be affiliate links. So, all right, I'm going to get out of here. So ladies, I'd love your feedback. Let me know what you think about the foundation, and yeah. And I'm going to get out of here, ladies. Remember what I tell you. We talked about this a while ago. I told you to every day get up and show up, because you are worth it. Okay? You are worth it. So get out there and do something good. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.